Welcome to For the Love of Brickle. How you doing? So glad to meet ya. Come and just stories just for a few. Hello, good day, and howdy do. Welcome to For the Love of Brickle, featuring Powder. Ruff! Oh boy. Welcome, my people. I'm your girl Barico. You know, I always get the ups and downs of things that occur in life, though. So, after Tom's mental trauma, after facing the big bad Mr. Dean, the grumpy old landlord, he walked off from the scene as if it was the end of the road for him, while he barely gripped his keys and briefcase tightly in his hands and made his way into a taxi to go home while looking through the windows as if he was a poor thing. Ah, in other words, a dog without a bone. So yes, people, Tom took this situation pretty hard. His sadness eventually turned into anger that evening that he made a phone call to his friend, the nurse. And he said, Tom, you're my friend and but you shouldn't rent that place in the first place. Bet you did just make use of one of your room at your house and turn it into an office or something. And Tom said, so why you never tell me that before? Sam said, you never sounded as if you were totally on your face, youth. In other words, broke. So Tom said, what a friend you are. So Sam said, big man, I know it's from when I said I should have helped you out with something, but to be frank with you, I have my own problems dealing with, and talking to you right now is time consuming. So if a day come and I can help you, I will. But the most I can say is just think small. Don't put your whole head on the block and put it high above or you can't even reach. So good luck. Ding! The phone was hanged up in Tom's ears. Tom started zooming out with his mind scattering on different things he could do to release the anger he was feeling now. Suddenly, Christine called. Hey, Tom, how are you right now, boss? And Tom gulped when she said boss because he now felt extremely tiny. So he said, Christine, I honestly don't know what to tell you, but I'm not through with that Mr. Dean yet. So Christine said, oh, okay, so you're gonna pay his rent then at your home. So Tom said, don't worry about it. You will hear about it. So Christine said, wait, and Tom, bling, hung up the phone in her ear. Oh boy. Then Tom called up his good friend Trey, the big established rich businessman. But before I go any further, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Please remember to select all so that you can receive all notifications every time I upload a new video. Please remember to leave a comment in the comment section. Make sure it's humorous, vibesy, and all those good things. Yes, people. So when Trey's phone rang, Trey's eyes danced looking at the phone ringing. And he was literally in the middle of drinking a nice cold beverage, some fruit punch. And I'm telling you, Tom was calling, which, Trey knowing him head say, him calling, it must be money worries again. So Tom was determined that he wanted to speak to Trey that day. People, Tom determined still, While Tom was putting himself together at home, he was ringing Trey's phone, While he went in a taxi on his way to Trey's house, he was ringing Trey's phone. And Trey decided to say, yo, I'm not about to answer. In other words, he's not going to be answering his phone because you know what the problem is. Before you know it, Tom appeared at Trey's house. As soon as Trey was getting into his favorite sports car to do some errands, one of Trey's security came to him saying, "Boss, your friend outside here." While Trey was furious, but told the security to invite him in anyways. And he already had a bad feeling. He's in a very, 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 very dark place right now. Why? He's here. So as Tom, rolled in, he just, leaned himself against Trey's favorite sports car while Trey observed Tom. Because he had a begging posture, meaning the way he stood lazily, it looked like his mind was definitely unstable. He just looked down and out. And Trey felt sorry for him and told him, "Tom, come this way," as they made their way to Trey's living room. And as Tom sat down, Trey called to his maid and told her, "Share out some of the food you just prepared for me and some drinks for my friend. And get him a jug of water so he can help himself." And Tom felt a little at ease, and before Tom uttered a word in English to Trey, Trey spoke. "Well, by the looks of it, you got evicted because you didn't pay the rent on time. You don't have to tell me. Your body language says it all. Where is your woman in all of this?" So Tom say, while him wipe his sweat from behind him neck back on him forehead, and said, "Well, she at her mother's house, And Trey just shook his head and said, "You want to start working for me?" So Tom said, "That's not what I came here for." So Trey said, Relax, man. You, just easy, Think about it logically. You can't be angry for something you cause on yourself, He's a big man, you're supposed to mature enough to know, say, hey, if you can't angle certain things, you should take it upon your head, I'm trying to help you. Just come work for me and done. So Trey say, that's what I'm here for, and just get up from the table, leaving. He was already halfway in the meal and he just leave it. And storm through the living room door. They making way to Trey parking lot and off he went. Ah boy, may I tell you, people, serious things. The following day on Avocado Road, Tom's usual place of business. No, people, Tom is now a angry, mad businessman. And he makes sure go on that road after 5 in the morning when there's barely anyone around. You hear that, people? And then as he pulled the main gate and reached inside, he spoke on top of his voice and said, "Me is a mad Black man. Didn't think I saw things go coming and locking down my own place. And him said this very loud that people could hear him. But they never really know what's going on. They only hear clash, clook, clook. One of the glass windows down in pieces. Then he used the same big stone and broke every single piece of glass in the door. And pushed his hands through the grill and reached after anything he could reach that was inside. And he even carried a tall wooden stick that could reach for anything value to him, to take it out there. Because remember, he can't pull the grill in and can't go no further than when he broke the glass. It was the easiest thing to break. So it's not really so easy to break in. I tell you, people, all of this happened while the independent lady on the other side beside him was just observing through her window, not saying a word in English. She didn't even make a phone call to Mr. Dean. She did not do anything. She just stay inside, which part she is, and watch to show the woman even early too. So, she could be a, good witness, but she's not a woman that will say anything at all. At this time, the insecurity were busy on social media and the next one getting breakfast to eat, They did not even know Tom was on the compound. This time around, Tom had a van waiting on him, and he packed up all his belongings he could reach for in that little office that used to be his, and went with his partner in crime. People, guess who was driving? Of course, his dearly beloved girlfriend. Why? People, when Dean came the following evening, he opened the gate, focusing straight ahead to go to, the other tent that is there. We used to with a bag of mangoes. Only to witness beside him some glasses, glass pieces on the floor. And he asked the lady, where these glass pieces come from? Well, she just looked on the ground and said, that's how I saw it when I came here this morning. While Dean did some more observation, realizing that one of the windows were busted into tiny little pieces, and so was the main glass door. And Dean pulled up a chair and sat down for a while to, thoroughly go over it in his head. What he really is witnessing. So he called two of his security and they came in and asked, what's happening? And then one said, but wait, I saw Tom bad? And Dean said, yes, him bad than the two of you combined. I should have just hired him to do security guard work. Because the two of you are worthless. Oh, no, worthless, so. The both of you are, say, not getting a pay this week, right? I know them frown and screw, but Dean's word is his word, Once him saying not getting a pay, not getting a pay. So, Dean said, suppose I was to sue Tom now. What they would say a wicked, because I sue him socks off of him. And then him just say, why, this what happen when you have tenants still, You just have to expect the foolishness. So, of course, those securities never get paid, but the door got fixed and the glass got fixed. And the whole place renovate again for, of course, a new tenant to rent it. So, people, I'm your girl Buracle. You know, I always get the ups and downs of things that occur in life. Though, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and click that notification bell. Please remember to select all so that you can receive all notifications every time I upload a new video. Please remember to leave a comment in the comment section. Make sure it's humorous, vibesy, and all those good things. Oh boy. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Love you all. Peace. Mwah.